Hey everyone, let's talk about the biggest question in baseball right now. Why is the entire league holding its breath for a single trade? It's like watching a chess game where everyone's waiting for the king to move before anyone makes a pawn sacrifice. The trade deadline is less than 48 hours away, yet the action feels like it's stuck in neutral. But here's the thing, this isn't just about players changing uniforms. It's about power dynamics, ego, and the psychology of high-stakes negotiations. Let me break it down. Take the Mets, for example. They've got Freddy Peralta on the roster, a guy who's clearly going to be traded, but they're holding out for a top 100 prospect. Why? Because they're trying to maximize value, but here's the catch, Peralta's not the same pitcher he was in his prime. His performance this season has been, let's say, inconsistent. So what's the real goal here? Are they trying to force a deal, or are they just dangling a bargaining chip to see if anyone bites? It's a classic case of I'll trade you my best asset if you give me something I don't actually need. Then there's the Tigers, who've taken a page out of their own history. Remember when they pulled Jack Flaherty from a start the day before the deadline? Same move with Mize now. This isn't just about clearing payroll, it's about sending a message. Detroit's in a desperate spot, 4.5 games out of a wild card, and they're basically saying, we're not here to win, but we're here to maximize our assets. But here's the irony, by tanking their rotation, they're creating a void that other teams might exploit. Imagine if Skubal ends up in Detroit instead of the Dodgers. Would that even make sense? Probably not, but that's the beauty of chaos. Now let's talk about Skubal. The man is a Cy Young winner, and every team wants him. But here's the kicker, no one's making a move until he's officially gone. Why? Because teams are waiting for the domino effect. If the Dodgers or Rays trade for Skubal, it might trigger a chain reaction where other teams feel compelled to move their own stars. But the problem is, sellers are holding out for unrealistic prices. Think about it, how many teams are actually in a position to pay for a top-tier starter right now? The Mets, maybe. The Yankees? Possibly. But the rest? They're all playing a waiting game. What this really suggests is that the market is stuck in a paradox. Teams want to upgrade, but no one wants to be the first to overpay. It's like the classic game theory scenario where everyone waits for someone else to make the first move. And if no one moves, the whole system grinds to a halt. But here's the thing, the longer they wait, the more pressure builds. By Monday, if Skubal hasn't been traded, it's not just about the players, it's about the credibility of the teams involved. If the Tigers don't sell, they're admitting they're out of contention. If the Mets don't trade Peralta, they're showing they're not serious about winning. And if Skubal stays in Detroit, it's a slap in the face to every team that thought they had a shot at him. So what's the bigger picture here? This isn't just about baseball, it's about how organizations handle uncertainty. In a world where every decision feels like a gamble, the trade deadline becomes a microcosm of risk management. Teams are balancing short-term gains with long-term consequences, and the players caught in the middle are just pawns in a game of chess. But here's the question that keeps me up at night. When will someone finally make a move that breaks the stalemate? Because right now, it feels like the whole league is waiting for a hurricane to hit before anyone dares to move.